what's good here in my garage? I love recording here. My name is Kevin, and today you're about to witness an absolute masterclass on DPEI in a challenger lobby playing IXTAL. This trait is probably the most misunderstood trait in the entire game and the hardest to pilot for newer players. So you're gonna learn a lot watching this video. I was talking shit the whole game. When you're the fucking best, you can do whatever you want. But I just want to say shout out to the baby is GOAT. He's helped me a lot. He's a real challenger player. The guides that we're gonna make that he's coming out with, they're gonna be so informative. I'm grandmasters, and he's showing me stuff that even top challenger players probably don't know. It's just secret tech. It's secret tech that I've never seen before in my life, and I play this game a lot. So hope you enjoyed the video. I'll be adding my commentary all over. It wasn't a perfect game, so I'm gonna be learning too, but just what I could have done better. So let's see if I win. Peace. What's good? Welcome to my game. This is the game where I put an absolute masterclass on DPEI and the rest of the challenger lobby. And for me, I'm just gonna go over my gameplay. I'm not the typical Sub-Zero arc type of gameplay where I review other people's VODs and I say I think they did this, I think they did that. I think that's just cringe. I think he's reviewing players that are a lot better than him, so he's just making assumptions about their decision making. And I'm reviewing my own gameplay, and I think I can tell you exactly what I'm thinking, the mistakes that I made, and let's see if I win. Let's see if he was streaming at this time, and I just absolutely had to do the masterclass to him. But yeah, we can speed things up, we can pause things down when things are going hot. But when you're the fucking best, when you're I did this at 1-3. I went to his board and I showed him I'm fucking confident, I'm ready to win the entire game. And when you're playing TFT, you have to be confident. You have to believe that you can win, right? So okay, let's get into the game. The opener itself is kind of bad. And you can make the argument I should be scouting right now, but I know with this opener, I'm not going to win. I'm definitely going to play for lose streak, right? But what happens, and this is for all the gold players out there, that's watching DPEI's stream, this is how you really get improved. I'm the real challenger player. You can have a game plan. My game plan here is maybe play Kog'Maw, right? But when you see IXTAL Expeditionist, it's an insta win. I don't care if you're fucking Faker. I don't care if you're Dish Soap. I don't care if you're Waging Iverson. I certainly don't care if you're DPEI. If I get this augment, you are not winning the game. I promise you. So the options here, I can't make 100 armor. The other option's trash. I have to take this and play strongest board and just kill as many units as I can. So my board strength is not that strong, but I have item advantage, right? I have 2 items. Gunblade, Nashers is good. The Gunblade is going to go on Nidalee. And I just want to say, again, shout out the baby is GOAT. He's actually a real challenger player. I have his stream. I have DPEI's stream open in the background. I'm about to send his bitch ass home, bro. I'm not even talking shit, just talk shit. I'm just saying this just because this is how I play TFT. This is my way of playing TFT, and I think I'm the only person that plays like this. So again, just going through commentary, I'm 0 gold here. I pre-leveled to 5, and the reason why I did this is because my quest. I have to play strongest board and just pray that I kill as many units as I possibly can. So we can speed things up. I picked up a Nico. I have a Vi here. This is a really big buy. Sell that. Put in Kog'Maw for Arcanist. Now you can make the argument, I sold a Lulu earlier, that Lulu probably is a little bit stronger. And I think you're right. I think that is the first misplay that I make. One of the first potential misplays that I make is Lulu is probably stronger. And here I greed out. I'm just a greedy pig. I slam my items onto Vi to unlock Orianna for a stronger next turn, if that makes sense. So he's full open, right? I got lucky. I get Orianna now, so that is Invoker and that is Piltover. I get Blast Shield. It's an insta click. That's probably the best you can get outside of Cogs. But for cogs, you're definitely tunneling into AP. Blast Shield is just good generically. Like if you're not sure if you're playing AP, you always take Blast Shield. But since I have AP components, I'm playing IXTAL regardless. But Milio and Nidalee is gonna carry my game until I get to Barak and my cash out. So here I beat him. So this is a perfect ideal spot. I'm level 5, I'm 10 gold, and I'm 3 streaking. This is amazing. Like this is like best possible scenario. I cashed out my quest. The game's over from this spot. So here is where the first, I guess, major decision comes in, and it's reroll the shot 12 times, field of 2-star Nico, or buy 40 XP. I mean, the second option, you okay? So here's my rule: you never take it unless it's a guarantee. So field the 2-star Nico, you can say you have a Nico pair, you're never gonna roll for it, and if you don't hit a Nico 2 in the next 4 rounds, you are fucked. So the two options are reroll the shot 12 times and buy 48 XP. Now, I picked reroll the shot 12 times because I think I'm going to roll on 6, but that's actually a mistake. I think if you don't have Bard and you don't have an augment that gives you free rerolls, you always take the buy 48 XP and you just go fast 7 with this and you play Nidalee, Skarner, and 5 IXTAL, and then you instantly win. So I actually made the game harder for myself. Looking back on it, that was definitely not the right choice. Even though it isn't considered a bad choice, the buy 48, and this is what I'm saying, you always take the guarantee. This uses gold instead of for levels. The first option uses gold on level 6 to roll down for your board for board strength. The third option uses gold to guarantee spike your board no matter what. You're going to get XP. You're going to buy XP regardless. So the third option is by far the best. So just to speed things up, man, I'm looking good today. I hope everyone else is doing good. This is what the fuck I do, man. I'm not even trying to get clout. Again, shout out to Baby is GOAT. His dream is he wants to be a TFT coach, and he actually is like the best TFT coach. He's way better than DPEI. I promise you guys, this is my first long form content, but I promise you when we release the guides and we release the secret tech, this is the shit that no one else is doing. Like this is gonna 10 times your rank. And we want, like, you're just gonna see, I'll prove it to you. Like, I don't have, like, I'm not just, you guys are gonna see, this guy is insane. So I slammed the crown guard here, just for the chance of killing more, and for potentially, like, I should have known that when I saw this board I was gonna lose my 4th streak, but that's fine. It sucks, but what can you do? I'm holding Ari here for Arcanist for my spike. Speed up. I don't get anything good off of this. I get a Milio pair here, and then I get a Loris. So like the buy XP quest would have been insane because you're gonna spend money to pump regardless, and you can just go fast 7 at this point and get a new quest immediately instead of using your gold to roll down on 6, right? Which you, because I already have a Nico 2, the only thing I can really hit is a Milio 2, a Vi 2, and Oriana 2, and Kiana 2. But like it's whatever. Like you already have a Nidalee 2 with 3 items. You can go level 7, get Skarner, get Nid, and then the game's over. The game's over. So that is probably the biggest mistake that I made this game. But this is the thing with IXTAL is that I think this trait is so fucking broken that if you have any idea what you're going for, you instantly win the game. So indecision here, the rest of the options are trash. This is just free gold. Yeah, so I have to roll five more times to complete my quest. So, and you see that I don't really hit anything good. Outside of Taric, I guess you could get a Taric here. I'm never gonna play Seraphine until late game at least. This Oriana is just always gonna be on my board for the Invoker and for Piltover. There's going to be no disruptors on my board. I'm always going to play Milio. There's not a world where I don't play him. So again, just speed things up. Okay, so here, let me go back. So I complete my quest here. I could have been level 7 right now and completed my quest, but I would have left shards, right? So we actually completed it on sort of at the same time. Actually, maybe I get it turn earlier, but here I'm thinking I'm 98 HP, and most people would take like 2, right? Or 1, or buy 20 XP. I can't take 2 or 1 because buy 20, I'm already at 30 gold, and I'm not going to cash that out for a really long time. If I take the have less than 30 health, that is a guarantee. I'm guaranteed to have less than 30 health this game. And what this allows me to do is this allows me to build my econ back up and just max greed the whole game until I hit 30. I'm guaranteed to unlock Brock here. And ideally, I'm thinking like, okay, if I'll have 30 HP by the end of stage 4. So on the minion round, I'll be able to get Brock, and I'll be able to do one more quest potentially. So with the quest and how it works is 500 shards is a pretty mediocre cash out. But when it comes to 550 or 620, especially 625, it's almost a guaranteed win. The 550 cash out is risky because there's 2 possible options. The first option is Radiant Gloves with Tactician's Crown. I think that is by far the best option. It's not even close. The second option is just a bunch of duplicators, and I think an item, I have it on the screen here, but I think it's pretty mediocre. Still think it's good, but I still think it's like whatever. Because with Radiant, look here, I'm just like swagging out. I'm just like, I'm the best player. This is how I play. I take Rod here just to finish Spark. So I have Shred at Burn. I'm set for the whole game. If you guys ever watched DPEI's videos, he's gonna tell you this is true bis. And I'm using his guide against him. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, I'm putting on a masterclass. You guys are about to see. So for the next, it doesn't really matter what happens. I guess I can go over the augment selection. This is kind of important. So here, I don't like the second one. The third one's okay. The first one, you can make an argument for that because Epic roll down here is pretty tempting. But I'm thinking like, am I really gonna roll on like 20 rerolls is like good, but I'm already gonna be spiked out, you know? And slamming is by far the best option here. Don't pay attention to the tiers, and this is what people do is they click it because it's S. It's situational every single game. You want to go level 9 as fast as you can, right? Slamming kind of does that for you. You can take explosive growth too, but I feel like an item on top of 10 XP on top of getting 2 XP per turn is so much more worth than explosive growth. Explosive growth is 28 gold. The slamming is potentially 30 gold when you get to the end of stage. When you get to the end of stage 4, and it's going to keep scaling after that. So it's by far the best option here. It's not even close. So yeah, let me just skip over this. I'm trying to go over the important part, but I'm just feeling good. Again, I played 5 IXTAL. I leveled this turn. I leveled last turn to go to level 7 with 50 gold and to unlock Nidalee and Skarner. And now this is what I can do. I'm going to heal back 2 HP every single turn. And this is super important. One of the things that, because I'm making content with a real challenger player, like he's actually really good. And the concepts that he explains will like 10 times your rank. He's just so good at concepts and information. So with player damage, this is what's really going to separate you, and this is what's really going to take you to the next level, is understanding how much damage you take each stage. How it works is there's a flat damage that you take, right? And it's that flat damage, the minimum damage you can take per stage is that flat damage plus 1 unit, because if you lose, you're always going to lose by 1. Here, okay, augment selection. It's never malicious. I'm the weakest person in the lobby. I'm okay with lose streaking. Ascension just got nerfed, and this is I still think this argument's good, especially out of these options. I still think this argument's the best here. 35% damage amp after 12 seconds. The fights are definitely going to go long, and you think like you're going to get a tactician's crown. So you're going to have a lot of frontline this game on top of a Brock, right? And you're going to play Skarner, you're going to play Nid. You're just going to have a lot of frontline. A lot of frontline. Ascension's always good if you have more units on your board because your frontline units will buy time for your backline. But anyways, how it works is you take a certain player damage during each stage, and every unit, regardless if it's stage 7, if it's stage 6, if it's stage 2, it's 1 damage. It's 1 damage. And here, look, I look at his board because he fucking rolled into Gunslinger Zon Emblem, and he thinks he won the game, right? I'm chilling. You should have saw my live reaction. I'm just like, this game is fucking over. You're right. I won. I think there was one point in the game where I go over to his chat and I say like the game is fucking over. I think it was stage 2. Like, I just play with such confidence because that's the only way I know how to play. Like, the reason why I climbed to 700, plus is because I'm just such a confident player. And the only thing that breaks me is I play so much worse when I make a mistake and I beat myself up over it. And that's going to spiral me into like 4 or 5 games. So mentality is super important. I know I'm a good player. I trust that my process works and I stick to my game plan, right? So again, TFT is the same thing as League. It's a lot just like, if you can control your emotions, you can stay calm in all situations. And that's probably the most important skill that people need to learn. It's to stay cool, right? So here I'm sticking to my game plan. On Carousel, there is a free Azir, but I'm not going to get it because I'm 3rd pick. Unlucky. 44, 43, 41, 40. That's really unlucky. And here I'm looking and angling for either Tartu or Shyvana. Unlucky, right? I get BF Sword here. I make Shojin. So the baby actually told me that Shojin is a bad item and he doesn't prioritize this item. And he's a much better player than me. He's actually a real challenger player. But I think this item is broken as fuck. I think Shojin, you can play it with anything. It's Biss on Annie. It's Biss on like Mel. It's Biss on like anything that uses mana generation. And on top of that, it's Biss on AD casters like Senna. Senna's favorite item is Shojin plus Red Buff plus Deathblade, right? So like it's just such a flexible item that there's no way I'm not gonna kill my tier here. Already have Shred, already have Burn, but just going through this game, I'm on an 8 lose streak. I'm fine. So my game plan is perfect. I maxed out this game plan when I took the quest on stage 3 to have less than 30 HP, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. Really good players, they plan out not just the next 3 rounds, but the entire game. So my game plan is I'm exactly where I want to be. I already know I won this game. I'm like 100% sure I won this game from this spot. Even though I fucked up on the second quest selection, I picked, like, there could have been a better option. You know what I'm trying to say? My option was okay, but the buy XP one was 100% the right play because it allows me to use that gold to level up instead of use that gold to lose gold and on top of that to roll down, right? So here, I'm going to lose. I'm going to go into a perfect. It's really good I lost this round. I had to lose this round because if I don't, I'm kind of fucked. So if I won this round for some reason, which I knew there was no way, and I muted all here just in case because I'm gonna do my cash out. I'm gonna do my roll down, right? I can't have people pinging me back in return. So whenever I'm about to cash out, I always just mute all. I can ping people. I can talk shit afterwards. So here, dude, insta click, insta click, insta click, insta click, insta click. You're gonna be at 580. That's good enough to win. Buy 80 XP. I've been saving my gold the entire game just for this moment right here. All right. So here, I already know I won. Let's see what my quest is. Yeah, I'm not taking any of this shit. Fuck this, I'm cashing out. Fuck no. It's too risky. You always cash out here. You just win the game on the spot. Radiant TG, Tactician's Crown, GG's. And here I even got an Annie. I can play Tarek. I play this plus Tibbers. I can roll down. I have 50 gold. I have 50 gold on 5-1 level 9. Who is beating my board? And to be fair, I kind of fucked up here because I'm thinking like what I should have done is I should have rolled down immediately. Immediately, and then put my items on it afterwards. So that's actually a pretty big mistake. That's another thing is that I'm not a perfect player, but I'm able to recognize when I make mistakes and when I don't make mistakes. So all the gold players will be telling me like, why did you put Rageblade on Annie, dude? Rageblade Shojin is good enough, man. Stop going for Abyss. All right. Here, it doesn't matter what you pick. You're never going to cash out. It doesn't matter what you pick. I mean, you are in 3 turns, so that's actually the best one. So I actually take that back. The only pickable option was the middle option. I mean, 120 for 3 turns for doing nothing is amazing. So here, you roll down. I'm thinking there's an argument to go fast 10 because I'm so strong, right? But when I hit the Brock pair, when I hit the Garen pair, when I hit the Seraphine, I'm just like, yeah, I'm getting silenced. Like, fuck this. I can turbo spike my board here. I can play this. I can play Silas, and then I really need to put Azir in. I think this is where I kind of fucked up because I have 3 defenders. I have 4 IXTAL here. I should definitely just cut the Seraphine. It does absolutely nothing on my board, and I should absolutely cut the Rise for Senna because it doesn't actually do anything on my board unless I can 2-star it, unless it has items. I'm just kind of wasting gold here, and this is definitely not the strongest board. But the thing about my game plan is that I know I can make these mistakes and still win because I'll be so strong that no one can beat me, right? So these are like big mistakes, but because my game plan is so good on stage 2, stage 3, and even I fucked up the game plan on stage 3, right? On stage 2 by picking the quest. Even though I fucked all these things up, you can see like this is a challenger lobby. You can still win. No problem. So here I also make a mistake. If I'm Targ pair, Brock pair, I should just be sitting at 0 here. But the thing is, it might not be a mistake. It might not be a mistake because I'm at 2 lives guaranteed, right? I'm at 2 lives guaranteed. If I lose one more round, I'm just selling my Seraphine. I'm selling my shit. I'm rolling for Brock 2, right? Because like this is the right play because if you're guaranteed 2 lives, you want to maximize your gold because you instantly win if you hit Brock 2. You instantly win the game. You don't need level 10. Like you really don't. But you instantly win. Like this your cash out and the power, your board strength that you get from your cash out in Brock 2 is just too much. The Radiant TG, it finishes Brock. It's like 3 Brock items for you instantly. You gotta think about that. And you can say like it's technically 2, but it's 3 because it's TG and it's Radiant, right? And sure, you can say like you can roll like AP, and that would really fucking suck. But a Radiant TG is a Radiant TG. Like I think Radiant TG is true bis on Barak, unless you get 3 like customized Radiant items. Like look, Radiant Edge, Radiant Morellos. Like no one's killing that shit. So this is like, yeah. So I am rolling down because I'm okay. So now I'm pretty much done. I'm done. The reason why I didn't roll down earlier was because I wanted to maximize my gold. So if I didn't save my gold, if I rolled on 23 gold, right, I would not hit my board here. Does that make sense? It would be a lot more less likely. The Seraphine is fucking useless outside of Piltover, so I guess it's useful. I think Blast Shield onto my whole board is extremely helpful. And other than that, yeah, I'm gonna run through the whole lobby. There's nothing that they can do right now. I'm thinking finish 3rd any item. That's my top priority right now. I don't care about anything else. Finish 3rd any item, and the game is won. So here, it really doesn't even matter. I think I cash out here. Yeah, I'm just like, it doesn't fucking matter. Like, gold is gold. Gold is good. Like, I need gold right now. And here, I think this is the biggest mistake that I make outside of everything that I talked about is when I have Brock pair, Senna pair, Swain pair, I should be rolling here. I thought I was strong enough to beat every single person in the lobby. And here's the thing, like another thing I need to work on is scouting. I don't like to scout that much. I play the game like in my head, right? I see their board once and I kind of predict what their board's gonna look like, and that's a really dumb thing. So I need to do a better job of scouting. So he actually beats me here because he hits RE3, right? And like it is a misplay because if I roll down here for Brock 2, I have 2 lives and now I'm at 1. So, but even in this spot, I'm perfectly fine. I hit Silas pair, I hit a Shyvana here. I know the game is over. If I fight that guy again 10 out of 10 times, I would win because I'm 30. I shouldn't even buy Rise here. I should sell the Rise. I don't know why I kept Rise on this board. That's a waste of 7 gold, and I think it cost me econ. Silas pair, Senna pair, Swain pair, Brock pair with going to be 40 gold this turn. There's no way anyone beats me. I don't care if you're Wajan Iverson. I don't care what positioning tricks that you have. You're fucked. I center my Brock. There's nothing you can fucking do. So yeah, me keeping. So I actually sold that. Wait, what did I sell? I sold the Swain to make econ here because it's not gonna. That is not like a make or break thing. Like Swain 2's whatever. It's a whatever thing. I just roll here. I'm just like, if I lose one more, I'm dead. If I hit Rise 2, I hit right. If I hit Rise 2, I hit Rise 2, right? Rise 2 is Rise 2. I'm not gonna complain. I should have bought the Fiddlesticks. That's a much better end than Rise. I'm just rolling here for Brock. I need to hit Brock here. There we go. The game's over. The game's done. Rise is fucking useless. Zillion is fucking useless. Senna is the best in on my board. And now what I'm looking for is, yeah, I'm going to play Senna. So here, just want to make sure we pick any item. GS is by far the best one, or maybe Hodge's. Hindsight's 2020. Hodge is based on Silas, so it doesn't matter. You know what I'm trying to say? It doesn't fucking matter. I could have picked Gargoyles on Silas, and I still would have won. Because at this point the game is done. There's no way anyone outcaps me. I'm pretty much level 10 right now with 10 units on my board. Brock 2, Radiant TG, and 2-star, like everything upgraded. Like my main damage, my main tanks upgraded. The game's done, and you can see here DPEI is about to go forth. I'm about to send his ass home. And I hope you guys learned something. Because look here, I even roll fucking terrible items. I get Rabadon's Jeweled Gauntlet. And here I make a decision. I remove my Nidalee items and put on Silas. Because that would be the best option, right? And yeah, definitely Hand of Justice is the best option here. I was zoning out. And I don't... Because the thing is, I'm definitely not a perfect player, but the reason why I say I'm good is because I make the correct major decisions, and that is the most important part. It's you can misplay the minor decisions, and you might lose some HP over it. You might even lose a game once in a while, but if you have a solid game plan, you're going to be winning all of your games, even with misplays. Like, your game plan is so good. My game plan was so good that I'm allowed to make misplays and not get punished for it, right? It doesn't matter what you pick here. I'm not gonna cash out. The game is over. For here, there's nothing that they can do. So here, I'm thinking I'm gonna go 10, and there is a real argument to roll down for Senna 2 here and just end the game here. You're 28 gold. You might be able to hit Shyvana pair. And that just giga guarantees it. But in my mind, I think going 10 here is correct because I don't think I'm gonna lose. But there's also an argument to be said that, like, if you're sure you're not gonna lose, there's no reason to go 10, if that makes sense, right? The only way I roll down here is if I roll like some dog shit on Brock again. But because I get Radiant Gauge and Radiant Spark, I'm like, I'm good. There's no way anyone's beating me. My Silas 2 is actually, I guess Silas is broken. So here, I just take whatever. It doesn't matter. I could take any item. It doesn't change the outcome of the game. But obviously, he didn't deny my Shyvana for some reason, and it has a Dragon's Claw. I don't know why he wouldn't deny that. But I guess he's thinking the game's already over, right? So last round, 36 to level. I'm gonna go 10.
I don't even know if we beat this guy, though, that being said. You know, if I go on left side, it's bad. Okay, I'm gonna proc his set first, which sucks, but at least my Warwick doesn't get stuck, is what I'm thinking. My Singed is dead in one go. Holy moly. I don't have Last Whisper anymore. It's gone. At least my Warwick is attacking. I think that looks a lot better. But I think this guy might have gotten a lot stronger. Okay, it's a solid third. It's a solid fourth. Sorry, we are... Like, there's so many chatting going on. I am so bad at keeping up with the chatty. Thanks guys for watching. Sorry, I'm figuring out YouTube streaming, so I didn't even know how to ban the guy. So, yeah. Sorry, what went on in Twitch chat? I just went third to double 10 Noxus game, and you were fourth way contested bilge. Isn't that a good third? Isn't that a good third? I feel like some games are good thirds. Like that game, the guy hit Kennen 3 or RE3 in like 2 turns, and he has set 2 over me. Like, you're a big streamer now? Too many viewers? No. It's actually not. That's actually not the case. That's actually not the case. I should not have Singed at the top left as well if he's my Last Whisper holder. Does another Gunslinger help? I'm already 2 out of 3. I think only Lucian Senna is good, but I kind of need to play Bruiser. I was like playing a lot of like trash units on my board. I think this Lore 3 like low-key messed up my econ, but like I think it's fine. It was like stronger and everything. I hit third going classic Yunara. Does it get stuck? Vertical is what I'm thinking. Like, I don't know what I can drop from my board here. Maybe you just drop, like, this for legendaries. But, like, it'd have to be, like, Ornn. And the Ornn would have to be, like, yesterday. I got him. I don't know. Dropping out of 7s on is too hard here. But I don't think, like, 4 Gunslinger is going to do anything. Is Bane reroll back? I don't think you play it reroll, is my opinion. Like, let me look at the guy's board. It was, this board? Like, oh, there are 2 people playing Bane, so it was a little weird. But the second guy is 80 HP, going fast 10. Going fast 9, sorry, not fast 10. But they kind of ran this board, and then